Hello, happy holidays, and welcome to Opm Now, where we look at the activities of the Prime Minister and your government. I'm Naomi Francis. This week on Opm Now, Prime Minister Holness says there's no question that Jamaica will become a republic. Government to review system of granting building development permits. More NHT contributors receive keys to their own homes. And remembering the legendary bass guitarist Robbie Shakespeare. These and more stories coming up right now. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says there's no question Jamaica will become a republic. He said when the move to become a republic is done, it should be more than in name only.
There is no question that Jamaica has to become a republic. There's no question. Who is arguing that point? People who have argued that point could have done it 20, 30, 40 years ago. We have put together a plan to move towards that in such a way that when we do it, it is a meaningful, substantial transformation in function and form. That is what we're going to do.
And Prime Minister Holness has continued activities on his vision to improve the infrastructure development of Jamaica. He's broken ground, opened facilities, and launched several projects. Last week, Prime Minister Holness officially opened the Crystal House Jamaica School. The school is a state-of-the-art early childhood and primary institution which caters to children living in the inner city. It's located in Twickenham Park, St. Catherine, and is being operated by the international charity Crystal House. And Prime Minister Holness last week officially opened the new Ocean Eden Bay Resort in Coral Spring, Trelawney. He said the opening of the hotel during the COVID-19 pandemic shows confidence in Jamaica's tourism product and or recovery from the pandemic.
We see this opening here today as a strong sign and endorsement of Jamaica as a country, but also the government and governance of Jamaica.
And Prime Minister Holness broke ground for the latest commercial development in Kingston, 1 Belmont. Speaking at the groundbreaking ceremony, the Prime Minister asserted that development, whether commercial or residential, must be done orderly. He said the government is reviewing the process of granting building permits to further the development of Jamaica.
The objective of the government is to make Kingston the premier city in the English-speaking Caribbean, indeed in the entire Caribbean. We want Kingston to be the center of culture and lifestyle and sports. We want Kingston to be the center of trade and commerce and finance. And we want Kingston to be the place of choice. So the type of building and how we build, particularly paying attention to sustainability issues. And I'm seeing that this building will have, in its design and in its construction, the environmental, social, and governance considerations.
More National Housing Trust NHT contributors are homeowners. Prime Minister Holness presented keys to more than 50 persons at the new Twickenham Glades housing development in St. Catherine recently.
When it comes to driving economic growth through housing, the expenditure of the NHT is significant. And I want to commend the board, commend the management of the NHT in fulfilling the mandate that has been given to you. Build houses. I know the pressures can be high, but what happens, is that as you come under pressure, you become stronger. Yes, you become stronger. And that's what I want from the NHT. Keep focus, keep focus on that mission of building housing for Jamaicans.
Regulations governing the nomination, selection and appointment of persons to public boards and bodies were approved in Parliament recently. The new rules governing boards require fit and proper tests for persons nominated to serve. Prime Minister Holness, who spoke during the debate in Parliament, said the new rules will give boards the strategic ability to improve on the management and oversight it provides.
From our perspective, having now put this measure in to ensure a much higher standard of public administration and governance of public bodies, this administration, and I'm sure administrations to come, will have to see that their ministers are functioning at a much higher level in terms of giving policy, supervising those policies, and ensuring proper monitoring and evaluation of policies.
Cabinet earlier this month held a 3-day retreat to examine the upcoming 2022-2023 budget and critical matters of national importance towards greater national development. All cabinet ministers were present as they deliberated on issues and made decisions for the good governance of the country. The retreat was held under strict COVID-19 measures. In the meantime, Prime Minister Holness has announced changes to the COVID-19 measures which will run over the holiday season into the new year and end on January 14. Among the measures, the new nightly curfew times will be 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., with the exception of Christmas Eve night and New Year's Eve night, when the curfew will begin at 1 a.m. on Christmas Day and 1 a.m. on New Year's Day, respectively. And finally, Prime Minister Holness has extended condolences to the family and the entire music fraternity on the passing of the late legendary musician Robbie Shakespeare of the duo Sly and Robbie. Robbie died last week following a period of illness. The legendary Grammy Award-winning bass guitar player has played a significant role in recording and producing albums for various reggae artists, including Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, U-Roy, Culture, Burning Spear, among many others. Prime Minister Holness said that Sly and Robbie have shaped the musical taste of a generation and had a global impact. He said when it comes to reggae bass playing, no one comes close to having the influence of Robbie Shakespeare. He'll be remembered for his sterling contribution to the music industry and Jamaica's culture. Rest in eternal musical peace, Robbie. And that's it for OPM Now. Please remember to follow the Prime Minister on all socials at Andrew Holness JM and on YouTube at Andrew Michael Holness /JM. And look out for OPM Now every Monday at 6 p.m. on all socials. Happy holidays and catch you next week. Stay safe.